I don't know what's happened in OU to make my Roserade apparently useless recently, but in the past like month or at least 2, 3 weeks, Roserade has more or less just been like the thing I just send in if I need something to die, other than Zatu. So this match was a good I can't think of the word. Oh well. In any case, it finally did something. Cool. Yay, hooray. All that stuff. So let's get into that. This happened last night, so I'm not gonna really remember exactly what happened. So I just remember specific points. Okay. So once this starts playing. Wow. Okay, hold up. Hold up. Let's pause. Okay, so I went for the Thunder Wave. They're paralyzed. They went for the Thunder Wave, so I could have just spent a turn to reflect, and then the Magic Bounce sends it back to them. I go for the Reflect, and then I go for Psychic, because I know they're just going to knock off for payback or something, because that's what they do now, apparently. And then they do that, and then I send Gallied out, so I could get the boost, which I don't. I go for the Psycho Cut to see if I could kill him, and they send him Fairthorn, so that didn't happen. I go back out, and I bring in Zatu again, because I knew they were going to try a setup move, and then they put up Stealth Rocks, but I send it back at them. So now Stealth Rocks are up on them, so no more sashing for them and all that stuff. They send in the Excadrill, I light screen, and then I decide to Psychic. I didn't think I'd have speed, but I did. They Rock Slide, and then I Psychic again. And then they do that again, yeah, okay. I figured they would have Rapid Spin, but they didn't. I don't know why. They decide to send him back in Parathorn, and I decide to knock off, and it knocks off the leftovers. And then I decide to close combat. And then, you know, lowering defenses and all that. But I have the White Herb on it, so that doesn't matter the first time at least. And then most of my screens are now gone, so that's not good. And then they Earthquake, and they kill me. Yeah, as expected. Expected. There we go. Don't know why I just stopped in the middle of what I said. They got the Moxie Boots, blah blah blah. They sent out Rotom instead for some reason, because unaware. I get the burn, luckily, I guess. I guess that's lucky? I don't know. And then I sent in Roserade to basically take the burn, because I didn't know what to do at the moment, so I didn't want any of those three to be burned, at least not Dragonite Bisharp. I don't know about Quagsire. In any case, I decided Hidden Power, and Magnezone barely lives that, somehow, and then Black Sludge and Burn. They Volt Switch, and I knew they were going to switch, and then they went back into Rotom, and then I Giga Drained, and killed it, and got most of my health back, a good amount of my health. So I'm back in 85%, 84%, whatever. They go into Gyarados, and then they decide to Mega for whatever reason. I mean, they didn't really need to, and it didn't help them at all because it made Giga Drain super effective, so whatever. They go into Conkeldurr, and then I decide just to get... Wow. I can't talk. Just to Dazzling Gleam. Wow. They go into Excadrill, and then I Hidden Power Fire, and it's dead, of course, and then they bring back Magnezone in. What? And it dies. So, that was the match. It was nice to, wow, this is off center. I just realized I have the screen quarter Camtasia thing recording just slightly to the right of the edges. It's bothering me now. In any case, it was nice that Roserade finally got to sweep again. It has been a good amount of time. And that's all I really have to say. Also, apparently Glitch City's music is free to use as long as they get credit. So I'll probably be using those because it's more fitting than random OC remix songs that I find. So, yeah, I guess you can expect those in there. And, well, yeah, that's all that. Thanks for watching, and I'm done here for now.